I got for selling me clothes, tuppence for selling me blanket. If ever I live for the soldier again, devil shall be me sergeant.
Right, good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so I know,
Afternoon.
well, it's kind of afternoon, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know what the time is. No, 11:15.
That's early for me,
Punching
mate.
it.
That's early for me. And we're having a mid, sort of between Christmas and New Year, day out in the woods. We have David here spotting a rather manly beard there, mate. Again, I've never seen that hat before. It's quite nice, mate, but it's not unusual for me.
You might have seen it.
I don't know, mate. Well, I might remember it.
I don't wear it that often, to be honest.
No,
but
I think about stealing that, so I don't think I've seen it, mate.
I did comment on his hat earlier.
Yeah.
Said how much I liked it. So.
Yeah.
But you're looking pretty dapper yourself, mate.
Oh, mate, I tell you
You
what.
wait till that camera gets turned around.
Well, no, it's just I've got the full-on Gawker here, mate. You know, and it's just as I said earlier on. I think they build a bit of Spetsnaz into it. Don't let me near a shovel on. I think, mate. I mean, I'll be like killing people and that, like. You know what I mean?
Totally
And I keep, doing all the side, the creepy. It's there, mate.
Just in you.
It's just in there. You know what I mean?
That's why you crept up in it. We didn't hear him, did we?
No,
You got turned around, he was there.
You put this on, mate, and it's like a full-on, your proper Russian Gawker, like, you know what I mean? And yeah, you just go into stealth mode and that, you know what I mean? Ninja. I mean, don't go boo on, I think, because I'll just lash out.
Don't jump. Yeah, don't make him
Don't lash
jump.
out, because I'll just be
Don't
like,
make him jump.
throat chopping you and all that type of stuff and that, like, oh, nice, don't give me a knife. No, but I've had a little dibble, and as I said there, I'll show you a few little bits that I've got for Christmas, because obviously I know I've been a naughty boy all year, and that fat Santa bloke, well, never visits me, so guess what, I just like cut him out. But I went to the Russian Santa, ordered a few bits, spent me £100 Christmas money, if that makes sense. A little bit of postage on that, but as I said, super impressed. Yeah, ordered it on the 22nd, 23rd, and it was here 2 days ago. You know what I mean? That's
super fast.
That's warp speed, yeah. And it is light, and there was a lot of items. 28 quid initially, which, don't get me wrong, makes you think sharp intake of breath, but it was like only another 6 quid, 28, to 36 quid to have it like air mailed, and boom, warp speed describes that, as I say. So if you're going to pay a bit extra, I know where their money went.
Well,
and
you don't mind spending it, do you?
No,
You
mate,
know
no.
That's going to arrive on time.
I know the extra 6 quid plus on the normal, very worth it, mate. Yeah. So, but just don't tell anybody I paid £36 postage. That's just wrong.
I won't tell someone.
Right. But yeah, just doing some. What are we doing there, mate?
I'm making a takedown pot hanger. So basically, once I finish it off, you put a square block in there, and it will fix together. Then you take the block out, and then it comes apart.
No, nice one. We'll have a look at that, mate. Because I'd like to try and catch something remotely bushcrafty. Because otherwise, these films turn out to be old boys in the woods drinking, farting, and swearing, and telling war stories, isn't it?
Exactly.
Because you've done a bit of whittling, mate, haven't you?
Well, just a little bit of messing around.
No, it's not messing around, mate. Yeah, seems to be all the rage at the moment. But yeah, very Ray, is it?
Ray Mears. Uncle Ray.
It's Mr. Mears to you.
Oh, Mr. Mears.
No, so yeah, just trying to get something remotely bushcrafty on one of the videos for a start there as it goes.
I'm not going to use it. I just want
It's practice, mate. It's practice.
Yeah,
just come out and you do what you want, mate. Yeah. If you want to sit and chew the fat, you do so. But yeah, I'll just come back for an update on that, mate.
Yeah.
When that's
show you that later
done.
on.
Nice little, it's a little more knife there, mate, isn't it? What do they call that one?
It's the Eldritch.
Eldritch.
Yeah.
It's the neck knife, isn't it?
Yeah. No, you rate that as well, mate.
I
didn't
do,
you?
yeah.
Yeah. And more of a full tang.
Yep.
Had a nice little result on that.
That's a nice knife. That is.
Yeah. We won't mention how much you pay for it because sometimes your wife might be watching my videos. Yeah.
We'll keep it quiet, and we.
We covered that last time. If our good ladies flogged our kit for what we told them we bought it for, we'd cry, wouldn't we? Yeah. So it's just all the unusual bits there, mate. And the old more axe there, mate.
Yeah.
Which were 25 quid. I looked online, mate. That's a bloody good deal. Yeah. But you just got to catch
at the right time.
At the right time, mate. Yeah.
Which
means that you have to like super red alert me, send me links and all sorts, mate. Yeah, very disappointed.
Did you get one of them?
No, I didn't in the end, mate. No, because I've got like half a dozen water bottles, like £58 ones and all that sort of kit, American ones, and mate. You know, and I'm generally by and large going for the litre ones. You know, like the round ones.
Yeah, but that's just a nice little
It is
issue
nice.
because you can just put it on your belt as
Yeah.
you're walking along.
Long,
so
yeah.
because it's got the lock, you just put it over on your belt. You know, you can just have it there.
Yeah, it's a nice bit of kit, mate. You know,
Just to drink it as you
it's
walk
like
around.
Swedish.
Yeah, proper Swedish.
Well,
Yeah.
Swedish stuff always impresses me, mate. Especially like their films when I was a younger man. You know, like in the guard room and that. Left me with an inferiority complex, and I've got a small todger. But you know, apart from that, I really love the films. Anyway, we've got some brew on the go, and I only took one to be polite. Seriously, I've been trying to mince pie. But there again, I brought along a chocolate log, so I think we're all trying to get rid of the Christmas goodies. And yeah, a few little bits I'll just give you a look like, because even David reckons what I've paid for these pouches, and they come from your proper Russia, spanking bits of kit, and would very much stand up against your Maxpedition stuff. Anyway, so there's a few bits there. If I get a chance, I'll just show you what they are, and obviously drop a link in if you want to get them. You get them, it's up to you. But yeah, current bun's just poking its head up there, but it's ever so bleak. Because when we first come here, we had a gentleman walking about over there, mate, about sort of 80 to 100 metres, didn't we?
Yeah.
And he's very lucky, because when I got this on, mate, I was on like ninja. I wanted to crawl up and kill him, but you can't do it now, can you?
Can't do it.
No, it's just, I just feel ever so wary in this, like, do you know what I mean?
It was a lucky escape for him.
He was lucky there, mate, yeah.
Very lucky.
You boys restrained me. You just like natural, you know, sharpen a stick and go and Rambo him.
Yeah,
So, you know, in the neck.
Well, I'm surprised we're still alive, mate, to be honest
Well,
with you.
you know, I said,
Early days yet. You know?
don't go boo on nothing, you know, because I'm just primed and ready to go. You put the suit on, it's like putting you out on, isn't it? You know what I mean? You assume the role of the character on that. But yeah, I mean, if I hit anything, I hit a tree, and hopefully it's not a widowmaker on that.
Actually, you know what? I mean, I said it before about you being very dapper. You don't just want to pass that over to me, so the viewers can see you.
All right, well, hang on, mate. I'll bring you back then.
Right, as promised, here he is.
Ladies and gents, here described as very dapper in my new Gawker, full-on Gawker suit. 30 quid. You're having a laugh, missus. Bit of postage, but this one, again, I'm going to mod out. I'm going to have big proper pockets on there, and it hasn't got pockets on there. Do bits and bobs, you know, my normal leg pockets that I like to do. Shoulder, knee pads on it and all that, but a full-on top and job. This is like your proper Russian Spetsnaz type professional Gawker. You know, it is not. And for 30 quid, you just can't. You know, where you're going to get? You can't get a decent fleece for 30
No,
quid, can
you can't.
Full-on combat suit, and I'll tell you what. Sorry.
X-rated. Here we go.
Don't blush, ladies. You know, I am loving this system there, you know, with the kegs on and that.
Yep.
You don't get no wind down your Khyber Pass, mate.
Nope.
And that's the most comfortable pair of kebs. I'm actually modding some trousers that I've got. I'm just putting that, all you've got to do is put that little loop on, mate, and using that.
Is that similar to the other Gawker trousers you had?
Mate.
The
Yeah,
same?
yeah, exactly the same, mate. Goes up and over, and I just, you don't even know you've got it on, but your kegs are not dropping down, and you've got no belt buckles diggling you, you know, like the wedding tack on that.
No.
And you don't get the old wind up the old Khyber Pass on that, mate. And you don't get a wet bum either.
No.
But no, this is, now you don't mod a Gawker, but I bought this specifically for just to do a few mods on it, if that makes sense, just for me. And for 30 quid you can't grumble.
No.
It's my Christmas, because I knew the fat Santa bloke weren't coming to me, so I went to the Russian Santa.
I must admit, Eddie, I wasn't a fan, and I'm still not a fan of your original Gawker, but what you're wearing there now, you know, especially for £30, I would definitely consider getting one.
On the, you know, the sale and all that sort of stuff. Some of the other kit I got, and fucking, blimey, even David's impressed with the pouches. And he's got like a very high standard, and I ain't actually joking there, mate.
No, actually, they're good and they're unusual as well. You can't get them sort of things.
No, that's true. Right. So that's what I did with my 100 quid Christmas money. Part one of it, full on Gawker suit. Didn't particularly want it in camouflage. I'm not a camouflage wallow, but it ain't.
It's not camouflage, Ed. I've said this to you earlier.
You know what I mean? It's wear the jacket round town and
exactly.
If
it is what it
around
is.
like this, people will go, watch out, Spetsnaz have invaded.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? And don't like go into town screaming out Allah snack bar, you know, because the police would take you out, wouldn't they? No, but other than that, no, for 30 quid, mate, job done. You can't really.
And we're loving the hat as well, Eddie.
Yes, mate. Yeah,
Right.
6 quid.
Yep.
Yeah, 6 quid. That was. And I'll tell you what, there's a Smoky Joe. Obviously, I had one, didn't buy one originally. And I'm 61 there, so that means I've got a great big fat
Big head.
Fat head.
Big head, Ed.
And that's gonna be like my summer hat. Obviously, I've got to have a Union Jack on.
Yeah,
I've got
definitely. Yeah.
Englishize it. I've just made up another word.
Englishize it. Yeah.
That'll be.
Quick.
Be Mike.
Right. I'm going to pause.
Yes, please. Right, ladies, gents. Sorry about that interruption there. That was work phoning me, requesting my presence, and obviously didn't get it today. But yeah, got to be done. Some man food there.
Bacon and mushrooms, mate.
Very nice, mate. Very nice. That's ever such a posh doobie firkin.
Do you like that, dear?
That's a doobie firkin, mate. Yeah.
Doobie firkin.
Yeah, no, it's excellent. David?
Yep.
Omelette in the field, mate. That's posh.
Omelette, yeah.
No.
Mushrooms.
No. Mushroom omelette in the field, mate.
Yeah, it's in the right hand.
Oh, look. And you cooked that.
I just done it a bit earlier, yeah. So I'm gonna chuck that on top of it.
God, Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out, mate.
Wow,
Be nice to have Gordon Ramsay here, wouldn't it? Do you know when we start swearing, I just run up and punch him right in the throat.
Well, you could do. You got a suit on, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I'm up for it today. I'm up for it today, mate. No, do you know when he starts giving it? Who are you talking to? I'm talking to you. Oof. Okay, mate. Have some of that. I go straight for the voice box, mate. Take him out straight away. Straight for the wedding tackle. Job done. Kick him in the shins.
No chance.
It really hurts, mate. It really hurts. I say, who do you think you're talking to? You. Oof. You get pro words. Do you know what? I just feel I don't know, manly, geezery. Just wrong, isn't it? I don't even feel the cold because I've got like a professional Gawker on. It's only 30 quid. I love it. So he's got a nice little new pack there. Very nice. You don't look in the man's pouch, do you? But yeah, Talisman Tiger. That's a nice little mate. And for the prices he told me, that's very reasonable. Just saying there, Dave, your Talisman Tiger pack, mate. That's not a bad little price you got for that.
No.
And the patches. How much was that? We can make just that.
About £30, I think. And then you got the side pouches about tenner each.
Yeah. It's not bad, mate.
So yeah, you get about 60 quid all in.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, mate. Yeah, not too bad at all. Oh, sorry, and we have a stranger with us today. Here we go. Would you like to introduce yourself, sir? Because you're rarely seen on film. Like Mike Swift's turned up, and I'll tell you what, the old what's that? The white box stove.
White box stove, yeah.
Yeah. It's, certainly
I normally make my own, but this one's the one that was bought from Backpacking Light, I believe.
Yeah. I thought he was going to say pack to live then, and he was instantly going to get a ninja chop.
I actually purchased that from the Bearded Clam.
Oh, nice, mate. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But,
So, because if I'm being funny, if anybody mentions
What?
pack to live, you're just going to get a ninja chop.
Who's Simon?
Hey, hold tight.
The axe next to me, just in case. Defend yourself.
Anyway, I think I better get it on, and a bit of that chocolate log gets in my belly. I'll tell you what, no, obviously Dave, Outlaw Dave, made me a little present of that, and we found out that's just short off 2 litres, and that may sound a bit, I think it was initially bought for him as a bit of a jokey type present. Stainless steel, could stick on the fire if you needed to, but that just slips down the side of my Bergen, and I'm carrying just short of 2 litres with that. So I appreciate that, Matt, and obviously does get some use. So I think that's a good idea, Mike, don't you?
yeah, definitely.
Unusual, but it's thin and it just slips down, anywhere, or even on the top of your Bergen like that.
Yeah,
I've tested that, the old screw, so it's going to be waterproof, mate. And yeah, nice if the filler upper, I think. So it's a day for me making up my own words. You do when you get my age, don't you, or our age. But yeah,
Talk for yourself.
that's a nice little bit of kit there. So Outlaw Dave, cheers, mate. I appreciate that. It fits in the Bergen nicely. When you think you ain't got no more room, you can actually just slip that down the side there, mate. That's nearly 2 litres. Posh tea, obviously.
So what did you get then, Mike?
Cornish tea.
Ah, Cornish. That's your southern softy. You're so far down south.
Normally I drink Yorkshire tea.
There, see, if you drink Yorkshire tea, you almost got to have brown sauce on everything, ain't you? I tell you, when I go to Edale or something, all these people I keep like knocking, they'll be like filling me in, like giving me a chop and that. No, I didn't know Cornish tea. I mean, obviously Mike knows I was having a little rib with him about the old coffee. Well, it was a bit mellow birds, but you know.
To be honest with you, our supplier at work, for all our sort of like
Sundries.
sundries as such, every now and again he used to come along with a packet of biscuits, which also included about 10 tea bags.
Oh,
So
what you're saying there, Mike, on camera,
it was free.
it was misappropriated.
No, it was given to me personally
Oh, right.
to use. So
Because I hate the word theft, because that's just a very strong word, isn't it?
certainly
It's just, sometimes it can just, you've relocated it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair enough, mate. That's done that well enough, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
As we was just saying there, windshield would have helped, but at our age we forget to bring them, don't
Yeah, I
we?
know. I've got three windshields indoors.
Yeah.
No bloody good indoors, are
No,
they?
no.
Look at that, nice cup of tea. That's what you want.
Yeah.
A nice brew.
But obviously, I don't know if I've got anything with this little vest that I'm going to convert there. The Russian version of the American butt pack, and well, it's actually a patch for their rations. Everything I've got there. Christmas present to myself, £100, and obviously a full Gawker suit that we're all having a crack and we're having a laugh with. But for 30 quid, you really can't chuckle. So I made considered purchases and purchased well. And Glenn's got a nice bum, hasn't he?
Beginners.
Yeah.
To get used to flying, which is.
There's
some of their
films used to impress
you
me,
look-
mate.
I might find a few. Is it red films you're after or blue films?
Right, I like the purple ones, mate. It's the only answer to that. Dave, you've gone all shy of me. What's the matter, mate?
Nothing, mate. Totally natural for me. Right, yeah, so when you're
Yeah,
hiring
so
the canoes,
we're hiring this. There's a company out there right on this the edge of this lake, which is sort of like a big nature reserve. It's about 6 lakes sort of all together, and they've actually blasted like channels between the lakes, so that there's a passageway, but they're only sort of so wide sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so we're spending, I think it works out about 8 days. Just canoeing around.
You're going to get a wet bum.
Eh?
You're going to get a wet bum.
Probably.
Well, I think the same as you, wet bum.
I don't know. You might actually see that Ulrika Johnson.
You might do.
Yeah, no, well, she's in Sweden, isn't she? She comes from there,
Well, I'm
isn't
hoping we're going to see some nice birds.
she? Fair enough,
It's a
mate.
nature reserve.
Pulled that round round in case Mrs. sees this film. Glenda, you spat out a little bit of food as you laughed there.
Don't, mate, yeah.
Excellent,
No,
no.
don't want to waste it.
It's only a lot of money, is it, to do that sort of trip?
What do you reckon? It's a 10-day trip, flights and food. You reckon we can do it for about £270?
Yeah.
It's bloody good, mate. You
All
couldn't,
that hiring your canoes, that's included, really.
you couldn't stay in England for 10 days on that, mate, no? Not even a shitty bed breakfast in Clacton, where I did my Corbin.
Even now, on some campsites you could be spending that 10 days.
Yeah, it's just taking the mickey, innit, mate? Oh, I do like that hat though, mate. Yeah. Oh, brought you back, ladies and gents. Obviously a lot while later. Obviously Glenn and David left, haven't they, mate?
Yep.
Bloody lightweights. It got a bit cold, didn't it?
Yeah.
Sun went in, girlies went home, didn't they? They probably got pink drawers on under all their manly clothing, haven't they? No, seriously, it's obviously New Year's Eve tonight. I'm on a meal and a night out. But that's just get out whenever you can and that, mate, innit?
That's it.
And it's nice to see you, Mike, because we haven't seen a lot of you. Obviously, same with me, mate. My work's changed and that, and I was stood there earlier on, and I got a phone call from like my boss's boss. Can you get in there? but no, luckily somebody else was able to. As I said, I'm in the middle of a forest, and but that's how work is, mate. You just got to do it and get in there and get it done, ain't you?
That's it.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. It's moan when you got to work and moan when you haven't, if that makes sense. Like, but no, so it's like I say, we're trying to arrange something for next Sunday, but yeah. Anyway, I think the two sissy boys are gone now, mate. All we're going to do is hand the old camera over, because before I start ripping this apart, I just want to show the vest and then see what I make out of it in the end and that, mate. But I think for what I got there, £100 plus postage, got some decent bargains out of that. Because I was going to buy the DD Lavu type thing, mate, you know, because we've always been talking about a lightweight Lavu, haven't we?
Yep.
There's always been my intention to make one. However, remember the Tarpey?
Yeah.
That was a brilliant bit of kit, mate. I think that's obviously, am I going to get any more out of it? Probably not, but I'll still aim to do that. I've got some lightweight material. But yeah, as you said, like you can make a Lavu out of a 3x3, can't you? 4x4, it's like a hotel, isn't it?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, with looking at that, you can make a tarp tent out of a 3x3 tarp, and it's probably, if anything, right, you buy a bit of lightweight. If you buy the lightweight tarp from DD, right, then you've got it's even lighter than that. Okay, you haven't got the mozzie net inside as such, but
well, when you go with a mozzie net, it's 186 quid. You know, that's
well, it's £92, I think, for the tarp tent.
Yeah.
For the TP, and I think it's 65 for the inner.
Yeah.
So you add those two together, and you're talking about 150 quid for the two.
Yeah.
And you can pick up comparable lightweight one-man tents for about the same sort of price.
Yeah. Well, I think I did one. It's obviously not as big as that. For 60 quid, mate. Yeah. Well, it's a bit Rescue Me green, I'll give you that. But that literally did fit in my top pocket, because I wondered how I was gonna, you know what I mean? And it was in my top pocket, and everything was there, like, you know. But because that was, I think somebody was going on about the new DD lightweight tent, and they had all their poles, and took about 50 minutes to show you how to put it up and that, by which time I was asleep, so I fast forwarded it to the end just to see what it looked like at the end, mate. And I thought, a little bit of discussion with the person, well, tents like this will cost you, 150 to 200 quid, and I thought, no, they weren't, and I proved it, bit darker green, but hey ho, there's not many tents you can carry in your top pockets, mate.
Exactly.
So I had a little think about things, considered what David says, because he does come out with.
I mean, it is a nice setup. Don't get me wrong, it is a nice setup. But I'm not sure. I don't know if it has a place. If it has a place in I mean, I've got a lot of kit.
Yeah, I'm getting that way. Yeah.
And, but does it? I don't think it has a place in my kit.
Like as David said to me earlier on, I was having a chat there talking about tents and that, and he said, well, yeah, but you don't need another tent, do you? And I went, oi, hold tight, how many knives you got? He went, fair one. Point taken. But if I'd have had that Rubens one, the light green one, mate, that's a cracking designer tent, mate, and I was in that for like Camp Shaky all the time, mate. Some proper weather in that as well, proper freezing and that. I would never look at another tent really, because I got the bigger lever that I had off David, didn't I? So I'm sort of duplicating, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But so I'm glad I went down, got myself a proper ninja Gawker and some proper Russian kit. But yeah, I'm just going to hand the camera over, mate, just so quick little talk about this, so because otherwise, you know what I mean, I'll start stripping it down and people won't have a clue what it looked like in the first place. But other than that, mate, we're having a cup of tea, a clear up, and go and get
Better move home to see our loved ones.
Yeah, and get drunk and hope we don't wet the bed. Well, certainly me at my age, anyway.
And then, mate, yeah.
Take care.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the before. A little teaser for you, because as you see here, the full Gawker. Okay, I'm not too worried about it being camouflage, because I'm going to do a lot of modding on this one. And this vest here is sort of about mid-pack, mate. Very expensive and stuff like that. So it's just a thing I want to be able to carry some bits on me. Okay. But this here, as you see it here, is a full-on, your proper Russian issue vest. And these are the parts I want. These are, obviously, they won't allow me to have an AK-47 no more, so I don't really need these. So I'm going to take some of these patches off and then just put a few extra bit on there. But I think, you know, everybody that's seen it, it's a cracking bit of kit, mate, isn't it, for the money. This and the full Gawker set, 60 quid, yeah? Hat, £6. And the other two pouches, you know, I spent £100 and I think I've got a good deal out of it. But ladies and gents, also I like to look a bit watery. And when you put this kit on, you just like want to take human life and chop things and crawl about and that and go for 10 miles. No, seriously, ladies and gents, somebody, I love the colour of this. Somebody's going to stay on and that. I'm going to have some patches at the front, but I might just go for like Bushcraft brand because I don't want it to look military, and it's very hard to make it look unmilitary unless you're using Dago patches on it or whatever. But it's a nice little bit of kit, eminently adjustable. There's a pouch on the back there, and what's good about that is when you're wearing a Bergen, it won't dig in you. Obviously, if you've got loads of tin of beans in it, you won't have it. But there's another little pouch there to carry bits and bobs in. So this is just a beforehand anyway. This is a vest, 30 quid. Can't knock it, can you? So I couldn't make it from scratch from that, and it's really well made gear. Whip a few of these pouches off, sew a few more on, and that'll be my version of a ribs back. But we're looking at 30 quid. I've got to say it again, and the Gawker, 30 quid. And a few pouches, but I'll tell you what, the old pouches, I think everybody's seen the pouches, mate. Quite impressed by them, certainly the quality for the price. And yes, you get man points because it's like proper Russian kit, you know what I mean, your professional Russian kit. But even with postage and that, it's not too bad. But ladies and gents, yeah, so that's the old vest. I know it looks a bit warm, it makes me feel just what a kill. No, but that's the beforehand one anyway. People did ask because Mrs took a couple of pictures and I've dropped the links in. It's not from the same guy I got the original Gawker from. You know, mate, I want cheap as chips, I want value for money, and I got it. Postage was a bit, but yeah, it got ordered it on the 22nd, the whole lot, and I think I got it 2 days ago. So I paid a bit extra for the postage and got it. But yeah, it's my little the old vest there, and I'll try and get that started straight away. I do like that. So it's a flat pouch, but it will come out to so you could certainly get your waterproofs in there, your food in there, or something like that if that's all you had on. Anyway, that's my I just wanted an assault vest. That's all. That's the truth. That's the truth. I just wanted. Ladies and gents, so that's the what it looked like in the beginning, and I don't need to do too much of that. You could use that just as it is, to be perfectly honest, if you weren't that fussy. But that's that anyway. So on that, wish you all a happy, I'll tell you, I like the word content. I want everybody to have a contented new year, if that makes sense. Contentment's probably priceless. You know, if you've got your health, you can pay your bills and that type of stuff. Yeah, so I hope everybody has a good New Year's. I'm sure I speak for Mike as well, don't I?
You certainly do, sir.
Take care, everybody.
Happy New Year to everyone.